Well, hey there, busy kids. Welcome to a special bonus lesson tutorial. I am so excited for this lesson today. If you are like me or like my children, maybe you are walking around all the time right now singing songs from Disney's Encanto. And today we're going to learn one of those songs on the piano. Today we are going to talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no.
Now, while we're learning this song, just a couple of things to kind of give you a heads up with. We're just learning portions of this song, so we're kind of learning a little bit of the beginning, the middle, and the end, but I've stitched them together in a way that fits them all together, and I think you'll really enjoy playing it. It is a challenging song because the rhythm is really challenging. So I would encourage you to get really familiar with this song by listening to it a lot and singing it a lot. And I'm going to ask you, while we're learning it a lot, to say the words while I'm playing it so that you can get the rhythm of the words. There's a lot of syncopation, which means that there's a lot of notes that are played on some of the weaker beats or the ands of a beat. So that's the tricky part, okay? But if you're familiar with this song, then it'll come a little bit more easily to you. I also want to encourage you, if you're new to piano, be sure to modify this piece as needed. You don't have to learn every single part. Maybe you leave out the left hand and you just learn the right hand for now, or maybe you just add a little bit of the left hand, but not all of the left hand. So feel free to adjust the music as needed. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All right, to set up my hand position, I'm starting seated in the center of my piano bench with my nose in front of middle C. Middle C is this key right here on my piano. I'm gonna place my right hand, finger 5, that's my pinky finger, on this G above middle C. And we're just gonna start by taking a look at the right hand. One thing I do wanna point out right away is that we have an F sharp in the key signature. So that's gonna be this note right here. Instead of playing the white key F, I'm gonna raise the note a half step and play it as a sharp whenever I have that note in the music. So I'm gonna start, and saying the words is gonna be a lot easier for you than counting. So, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. Just try saying the words while I play it, okay? Ready, go. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. Okay? That's how the rhythm goes. Now let's take a look at the notes we're playing. I went from G to C with my thumb, and then on Bru, I play this F sharp with finger 4. I'm gonna hold that an extra beat because of the tie, so Bru, and then No is a D sharp, so that's the second black key here, and then I'm gonna reach my finger 2 down to B, and then the last no goes a little bit quickly. It goes A, B. Okay, so the no is like this. No, 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 no. Can you try that with me? Ready, go. No, 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 no. Let's do it again. Ready, go. No, 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 no. So after I play and I get to Bruno, I've got to start kind of reaching this thumb down here so that it's ready to go for that part, okay? Pause the video and just try that much, right hand only, and then press play. Now I'm going to teach you the next We Don't Talk About Bruno, and then we'll go back and pick up our left hand here. My right hand's going to move a little bit. I'm going to just jump up one note. So I ended here, right? My finger 4 now is going to come up to the G, and I'm going to play We Don't Talk About Bruno. And the no of Bruno is the F sharp. Don't forget that sharp because it's in our key signature. So I'm playing G, D, G, E, G, A, F sharp. Okay? I want you to just try saying the words with me to get the rhythm. Ready? Go. We don't talk about Bruno. Let's do it again. Ready? Go. We don't talk about Bruno. All right, pause the video and just try playing that second We Don't Talk About Bruno, and then press play. Okay, I'd like you to just listen to me do the right hand only in that first part, and then you're gonna go ahead and try it on your own. So here's the first part of the piece. All right, pause the video when you try that much. Okay, let's back up and go over our left hand in that part. So left hand, remember, here's my middle C. Here's the A below middle C, but I'm gonna go down one more A to this low A here. I'm gonna place finger 5 on that A, and my left hand stays in this place for the entire piece. So that's the kind of nice thing. It's gonna lead into that We Don't Talk About Bruno with these 3 low notes, A, B, C. Can you try it? After you play those, you're gonna come in with your right hand with the We Don't Talk About Bruno. Now, here's the tricky part. On the Bru, you're going to play the F sharp and the B at the same time. Bruno, no, 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 but you're gonna hold down the B. Bruno, no, no, no. Can you just try that much? Pause the video and try that much. So now if I put that entire thing together, it's gonna sound like this. Pause the video and you try. Okay, now for the next part, we just have one note. We're playing C in the left hand with our finger 3. And while you're playing that note, you can jump the right hand up to the G, finger 4. We Don't Talk About Bruno again. We don't talk about, and you're gonna play the A and B at the same time. Bruno. Okay, so again, you're coming in. If you can remember, you come in with the left hand a lot on that Bru, the first part of Bruno's name. That'll help you a lot. It's a syncopation because it's the and of a beat, so it can feel a little bit tricky. So again, watch me do that. Okay, pause the video, try right hand and left hand those first 4 measures, and then press play. Okay, let's move on to the next part. We're going to be jumping ahead to the part of the song where they talk about 7-foot frame, rats along his back, which of course we know none of this is true for sweet Bruno. But you're going to put your thumb, we left off here, you're going to reach your thumb down to the B, and then finger 4 comes to E. 7-foot frame. Okay, say the words with me. A 7-foot frame. Now you try that much. And then you have rats, and that's going to be this D sharp again, so that's that second black key. Rats along his back, and it's sharped for the entire key, or for the entire measure, because remember a sharp lasts the entire measure. So it's rats along, and then you're going to use finger 2 to play his back. Rats along his back. Just try saying it with me. Ready, go. Rats along his back. Okay, so try saying the words with me while I just play that first part. Ready, go. A 7-foot frame, rats along his back. Pause the video and you try that much, right hand only. Okay, I'm gonna break it down and add the left hand right away there. So you're gonna play E, a 7, you're playing E's in both hands at the same time. A 7-foot frame, and here I'm going to A in the left hand at the same time that I play C. A 7-foot frame. Pause the video, just play that much, both hands a couple of times, and then press play. Now the rats, that's that syncopated rhythm again. We're gonna play left hand and right hand together. I play B with my left hand and D sharp right with my right hand. Rats along his back, and then I jump back down to the A. Rats along his back. So say the words with me. Ready, go. Rats along his back. Now you pause the video, try just rats along his back a couple of times, and then press play. Okay, so if I put that section together, here's what it's going to sound like. Pause the video, play that much a couple of times, and then press play. Okay, our next part, the left hand's gonna be the same. The rhythm's just gonna change a little bit in the right hand. So when he calls your name, you're gonna use finger 2 on name. It all, I have that D sharp again, fades to black. Okay, I want you to try saying the words with me while I play it. Ready, go. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Let's do it again. Let's do it a couple times, just one right after the other. Ready, go. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. How'd you do? Were you able to say the words with the correct rhythm? Now I want you to pause the video and try playing the notes and saying the words with the correct rhythm. Okay, when we add our left hand in there, it's going to be the same rhythm and notes as it was for a 7-foot frame rats along his back. You're going to come in when he calls, so both hands play E, your name, you go down to the A, and then it all, D sharp and B together, fades to black, and you're going to step down to the A again. Okay, so watch me do it. All right, that part's a little bit tricky, so pause the video, try it a couple times nice and slowly, and then press play. Okay, for this next part here, again, similar rhythm. It's going to change up just a little bit at the end in the left hand, okay? So yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. And this is the same rhythm in the right hand as it was for It All Fades to Black. Or when he calls your name, it all fades to black. Okay, so just say the words with me. Ready, go. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. Let's say that a couple more times. Just say the words with me while I play it. Ready, go. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. Okay, do you have the rhythm down? I want you to pause the video and try that much. Make sure you're putting that finger 3 on the D sharp. Play that through a couple of times, right hand only, and then press play. Okay, adding the left hand in there, it's similar to the previous 2 patterns with the left hand. The only difference is on screams. When we have the screams, the C in our right hand, you're going to play A, B, because then you're leading into the next part, okay? You'll do A, B, C. Okay, so that's the only difference there. So it's yeah, he sees, the E's are together, your dreams and feasts on your screams. Okay, so I would like you to pause the video, try adding the left hand a couple of times, and then press play. All right, now we're kind of transitioning to sort of the funky little ending of We Don't Talk About Bruno. Remember, I led into it with my left hand. My right hand was here. Now I'm going to jump up with my right hand. Finger 5 is on the C above middle C, and I'm playing an interval of a 4th here. I'm spanning 4 keys. We don't talk about Bruno. Okay, so I'm going C, G, C, G, C, B, and then I reach finger 3 down to the F sharp. Remember our key signature. D sharp with finger 2, and then B with finger 1, and then I come back to E with finger 2. Okay, so watch me do that again. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. Okay, that part's a little bit tricky. Try saying the words with me. Ready, go. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. And those are all quarter notes, so it's not going to be that syncopated rhythm with the eighth notes like you've been playing before. All right, pause the video, just try the right hand only for that We Don't Talk About Bruno. Okay, to add in the left hand there, really simple. You already played. And then you're just gonna come in at the same time. Again, we're coming in with the left hand on the Bru, right? The syncopated rhythm, the Bruno. And you're gonna play B's, and then you'll finish. And on the last No, you have E in the right hand and C in the left hand. Okay, so if I'm playing those pickup notes, that's how that part's going to go. Okay, I'd like you to pause the video and try that on your own a couple of times and then press play. All right, we've worked through a lot of the piece so far. We're almost to the end. Before we work on the ending though, I want you to pause the video and try from the very beginning of the piece. See how you can do with both hands, and you can take it at a nice slow tempo and then press play. All right, let's finish up our piece. We did We Don't Talk About Bruno, no, no, no. And then you're gonna jump finger 3 back up to that C, and my thumb is gonna be on G. So I'm playing the same interval that I was before, but I'm playing it with different finger numbers. So I'm using 3 on C, 1 on G. We don't talk about, and then finger 4 is gonna come to that D sharp, Bruno, and the no this time is on a B with finger 2. So this is the rhythm. We don't talk about Bruno. Try saying the words with me. Ready, go. We don't talk about Bruno. Okay, now let's add the left hand there. You have your left hand down here, okay? Finger 4 should be on the B, and that's all you're gonna play for this part. We don't talk about Bru. Remember, you always come in on the Bru with the left hand. Bruno, and then you're gonna play 3 more B's, okay? And it has to be quick. It comes in right after the no. Bruno, Bruno, okay? It has to come in right after that. So let me listen, or let me play this part while you listen. Pause the video, try that much on your own a few times, and then press play. All right, now for our final last few measures, we're playing, you know, it's kind of where all the different characters come in together and sing different lines about Bruno. We're just gonna do Mirabelle's and the chorus, Don't Talk About Bruno, those 2 lines. So, right hand, you just played this. You're gonna play the C again with finger 5. Don't talk about Bruno. And this time, when you play it, you're not playing anything, you're not playing a bunch of eighth notes. You have a quarter note. So don't talk about Bru. Okay? Don't talk about Bru. Can you try that with me? Ready? Go. Don't talk about Bru. Good. And then the no and the why. The why did I talk about Bruno is what Mirabelle is saying. You're going to come down with finger 2 to the F sharp here. Why did I talk about Bruno? Let me go over that with you. That's the trickiest part of the fingering, I think. So you played the no, and then you have F sharp finger 2, finger 1 on E, cross over to D sharp, tuck the thumb back under, and then bring finger 2 back over to F sharp and up to B. So it looks like this. And then you're gonna sneak finger G up to finger 1 up to the G, and then not a word about, use finger 3. So you're switching that 4th finger to 3, and then D sharp, finger 4. Okay, so watch me do that part again. I'm going to start with the Don't Talk About Bruno at the end of the first page. Don't talk about Bru. Why did I talk about Bru? No, not a word about Bru. Okay, a lot going on in that part. I want you to try it really, really slowly. So like at this tempo. Don't talk about Bru. Why did I talk about Bru? So nice and slowly, pause the video, just play that through maybe 4 or 5 times to get the hang of it, and then press play. Okay, so now we just need to finish up our part here. I'm going to finish it before going back and showing you the left hand for the ending here. So we did not a word about Bru. And then while you hold this D sharp here, you have 16th notes. So it's going to be really fast. It's a fast ending. Never should have brought up Bruno. Okay. Never should have brought up Bruno. That's how it sounds when you say the words. Let's try saying the words. Ready? Go. Never should have brought up Bruno. So those 16th notes go pretty fast. Let's say it together again. Ready? Go. Never should have brought up Bruno. And then you're going to end by just playing the G nice and loud. Drop into it with the thumb because we have an accent mark there. So it's Bru. And that's the ending of the piece. Okay? Pause the video, try those last 2 measures a couple of times on your own, and then press play. So let's go back in and pick up our left hand on that last Don't Talk About Bruno on the first page. Remember I had all my B's, and then I have C. Don't talk about Bru. Left hand always comes in on the Bru. If you can remember that, you're golden. Bru, why did I talk about Bru? And then here, while you're holding the Bru, left hand's gonna come play this C. Okay? Why did I talk about Bru? No, not a word about Bru. And there they come in together again. My B and my D sharp. Bru never should have brought up Bruno. Lots going on there. So if you can remember to come in on the Bruno there, and then Bruno here, and then you're going to end both hands together. Nice solid accent mark here with E and G. Okay, so left hand really at the end is just playing from B to C, B, B, E, B, C, B, B, E. Okay, so just 3 notes there, but it's the rhythm that's tricky. So let me play the ending for you from Don't Talk About Bruno to the end. I'm going to play it a little bit slower so you can get a sense for the rhythm and how the 2 hands fit together. Hands go together. It's a little bit tricky at the end there. If you need to modify it, you can. But pause the video, just try that ending a few times on your own and then press play. All right, we've worked through every section of We Don't Talk About Bruno now. I'm going to start at the beginning and play the entire song for you. Remember, this song is not a really fast song, so don't feel like you need to rush it, okay? I'm going to play the whole thing so you can hear how it sounds.